James Webb Telescope detected a giant structure older than the universe. Since coming on the scene, the James Webb Telescope has totally altered the way astronomers view the universe. This telescope, which is the most expensive telescope ever known to man, was released on the 25th of December, 2021. Since the invention of telescopes, none has been as advanced as this telescope. And also, it has an infrared resolution and sensitivity that is potentially second to none. Welcome to our channel, where we provide you with facts related to space. Before heading on to the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you may never miss any of our updates. The James Webb Telescope features an integrated science instrument module that ensures it has the right structural stability, electrical power, cooling capability, and computing framework. Furthermore, this telescope plays host to several instruments. Some of them are the mid-infrared instrument, the fine guidance sensor, and the near-infrared imager. This device can be easily said to have an outrageous price tag. However, in just a very short while of existing, it does not appear like investing $10 billion in getting one will be a waste of funds in any way. Since coming on the scene, a couple of images have been captured using this machine. The first, released on the 12th of July, 2022, is the picture of cosmic cliffs around the Carina Nebula. This was followed by images of Stephan's Quintet and Southern Ring Nebula. During the development of this telescope, astronomers expected it to help them get mind-blowing views of the cosmos. However, it exceeded their expectations and has helped them have access to even more dazzling images than they have ever thought possible. The average mind would expect these images to shed more light on some of the things astronomers from various parts of the world already knew. However, it has done the opposite. It has gotten them confused. Since the images came into public view, several astronomical write-ups have been put out. While some of these papers could have gone perfectly according to plan, some of them have gotten astronomers into panic mode. We are not sure why there is widespread panic among astronomers because of the data and images gotten from the JWST telescope. However, there are claims that the discoveries resulting from the use of the James Webb Telescope are in contradiction to the Big Bang theory. Others have come out to claim that it provides a significant degree of support for this theory. Well, if you have no perfect understanding of what the Big Bang theory is, you might not know what is really happening. So, to understand the confused state that various astronomers find themselves, you will have to have an understanding of the Big Bang theory. The Big Bang is an explanation for the way in which the universe became what it is now from what it used to be. This theory states that the universe as we have it today is a result of an explosion that occurred over 13 billion years ago. The Big Bang theory is generally believed to be an apt explanation about the evolution of the universe. This theory postulates that the universe used to be in a state of high temperature and high density before it expanded into what it is today. The Big Bang model is an explanation for a good number of observed occurrences. Prominent among them is the existence of light elements. This theory is in sync with the Hubble-Lemaitre law. According to this law, the greater the distance between galaxies, the faster the rate at which they are moving off Earth. The Hubble-Lemaitre law predicts that singularity comes just before a universe that is densely concentrated. Also, in this universe, time and space are of no significance. A phenomenon occurred over 13.7 billion years ago. This event is known as the Big Bang theory, and it resulted in our universe as it is today. In this event, all energy and matter got compressed into one. This was followed by an expansion. This expansion is known as the Big Bang. However, some scientists do not agree with this name. They think the Big Bang is just not the appropriate name for this expansion. And this is because it promotes the idea that there was an outward explosion from a central point. The fact is, the universe is not expanding outwards. Rather, it is getting larger into itself. Additionally, it lacks a center. And also, no explosion blows galaxies outwards. They simply move away from one another very rapidly. And there is more. Astronomers also found out that the temperature that resulted from this expansion abandoned some heat in space. This temperature is not just in a part of space, it is the same all around space. The Big Bang is not visible. However, scientists have spotted out some signs of its existence. Some NASA scientists have made it known that heat, which dates back to 380,000 years, can be found in space and in the sky. In an attempt to pick out this abandoned heat, scientists made use of 3 satellites. They are the Webb Telescope, the Cosmic Background Explorer, and the Wickens WMAP. At this point, beyond infinitesimal temperature ripples, the universe was very smooth. The major aim of the James Webb Science Telescope is to help with the study of the initial objects in the universe just after they were formed. A high-ranking project scientist for the James Webb Science Telescope, Dr. John Mather, said, "The time period is perhaps hundreds of millions of years later than the one other satellites were built to see." Dr. Mather is of the opinion that the galaxies as they are come from small temperature ripples. As it stands, the time at which stars were formed in the universe, as well as the process through which this happened, remains unknown to humans. So, to solve this challenge, scientists developed a telescope. According to the Big Bang theory, the universe came to be after there was a huge explosion which science calls the Big Bang. All energy and matter can be traced to this explosion. In its simplest form, the Big Bang theory pushes that the universe can be traced to a single and hot point that expanded at speeds that man is unable to imagine. It kept expanding at a rate that is quite measurable through a period of 13.8 billion years, until it grew into the cosmos as we have it today. Also, the cosmos has not stopped going through expansion. Some scientists have come out to say that the Big Bang theory is no longer the guarantee it used to be. Due to the images gotten by the James Webb Science Telescope, lots of scientists are beginning to wonder how credible the Big Bang theory really is. One of these scientists is Dr. Alison Kirkpatrick. This astronomer had to ask herself the credibility of all that she has participated in as an astronomer. The Big Bang theory reveals that our universe is going through an expansion. However, it has been put down by the discovery of new galaxies and smaller galaxies that this theory is unable to explain. A couple of scientists are of the opinion that the theory should go through a revision to deal with a couple of these observations. Furthermore, some scientists are completely critical of the Big Bang theory. According to them, it does not explain the expansion observed in galaxies and other objects in space as they drift away from the Earth. It has been reported that they seem invisible because their lights went out. Images from the James Webb Science Telescope do not reveal any expansion. It merely says there are. The implication of this is no expansion is really ongoing. According to the Big Bang theory, some galaxies existed before the universe. Also, a couple of these galaxies have existed for up to 1 billion years. The writers of some of the panic articles see this as proof that there was nothing like the Big Bang. Also, in very much the same way as no galaxies are expected that existed before the Big Bang. Images from the James Webb Science Telescope are some of the reasons scientists believe that the idea of a Big Bang that brought about existence is wrong. However, they cannot be considered good enough to disprove a theory that has been in existence for a long time. The images gotten from this telescope might not have disproven the Big Bang theory. However, they have brought some universe details to man's awareness. Before the development of this telescope, These details were completely unknown. The James Webb Telescope features a 6.5-meter primary mirror. Due to this, it can absorb much more light than Hubble can. The implication is that it can be used in studying fainter and farther objects. This telescope is able to detect infrared light given off by some celestial objects. Also, it should have the ability to pick up lights that reach us after 13.8 billion years. This means it can be used to find out things that happened when the universe was still very young. It can be used to observe things in the infrared spectrum and normal visible light. This device comes with some challenges. However, it is a device that can be called a work of art and a technological tool. This device will help us discover what changed several years before we existed, helping us to better understand our universe. If you have reached this far, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so you may not miss any future updates. See you in another video. Until then, take care. Do tell us your views in the comment section.